We're live.
Good morning, Bavarian. Do not text and drive. Just saying.
How do you know you're not her mother? And
oh, maybe you're not driving. Never mind.
Maybe she's walking.
Don't.
And you're not her mom.
I don't care.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Hello, welcome to Near Mid Live Q&A.
How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a good day already. If you're just waking up, thank you for joining us this early morning. It is Saturday morning in the state of Kentucky at 11 o'clock.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, that's right. It is a little bit chilly, but that's okay. Only 3 hours of sleep from Justin Wilson. How's it going, buddy? 8 a.m.
Wow,
in
what
Seattle.
were you doing? Or maybe you couldn't sleep.
I'm being all kinds of nosy today.
I mean,
With Bavarian telling her what to do.
I
And
care
then
about
Justin.
people.
Morning, 9 a.m. here in Calgary, Canada. Afternoon to you, my brother.
Afternoon, governor. You got some governor.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Then I'll get called out.
And then Schitt's Creek.
Hey, from Pittsburgh, Rob. You got my email back, right, buddy?
Hello,
Sunday, 12:01 a.m. in the Philippines. My brother, how's it going, dude?
And then, welcome, Juan. Hello, first time here.
Hey, welcome to the Saturday chat.
Justin couldn't sleep.
I couldn't sleep. I get that.
3 a.m. mate in Sydney.
Was that your Australian accent?
Lionheart, you're in Australia?
Yes, that's Lionheart.
I can't keep up with people.
Yep.
Cool.
India, what's up, Tushar? How you doing, buddy? Canny Garcia. Saw another Omar Brothers for life. What's up? Buenos dias, mi gente. So today we got some, you all may have seen the picture for the thumbnail. Those are some advanced books, overviews of books I'm doing this week because everything seems like it got pushed back. For example, for those people that have been asking me, I usually wait till a few more people trickle in, but I'll go ahead and start some things. As I mentioned 2 weeks ago and then last week again, New Mutants, the direct market cover was available only on Tuesday and Wednesday, Monday at Cheap Graphic Novels. And then this week, the standard edition cover is coming to the stores. It's just because everything got postponed. Like most of us know, the postal service is running a little bit slower. So there you have it. That's what's going on with New Mutants. But then a bunch of books got pushed until the beginning of the year. So January 6th is going to be whoop yo out like your wallet's day after Christmas because everything got pushed back to then. Infnity Crusade, Uncanny X-men Volume 3, X-Men by Jim Lee and Chris Claremont Volume 1. I'm sorry, other way around, Chris Claremont and Jim Lee Volume 1. And then on top of that, we're also having Moon Knight released that day. So all those Omnis are going to be released on January 6th. I put the new schedule in the description of the video. I know I was supposed to do that last week, and I'm so sorry I forgot. And then the other book that got delayed is Batman by James Tynion Omnibus. That got pushed until December 30th, but it is still coming. No, I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, so no spoilers. And then for the sake of anybody who hasn't seen it, yeah. Thank you so much, Joko. I'm so glad you put that in caps. I'm in Boston.
Okay, that's a new
Lionheart.
Lionheart. The Halo. Like, I should have known he had a space. I was like, I didn't know he's Australian. Thanks, Lionheart.
All Lionhearts look alike to Melanie. That's how racist she is. My New Mutants should be in Monday. My New Mutants, along with my Eternals and Donny Cates, were all shipped from Marvel, but my stuff got delayed too. I think I mentioned that before. My stuff got delayed as well. Andrew, X of Swords in January. I'm actually going to be talking about that this afternoon. Talking specifically what's going to be covered in there. Marvel sent us some exclusive pictures and things. I don't have the hardcover yet. Apparently the printer hasn't printed it, so that might even be delayed. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, right off the bat, you got all the info.
That's how I do, baby. That's how I do. How is the Zero Hour Omnibus? I'm getting it for Christmas. Congratulations. Do you want me to tell you the truth? Actually, I don't hate it as much as other people. I think it was fun. I think it did what Crisis on Infinite Earths was supposed to do, right? DC during Crisis on Infinite Earths got tired of multiple Earths. So they were like, okay, one Earth, no more multiple Earths. And then Crisis in Time, 0 Hour, was supposed to get rid of all this foolish time travel rules. Anybody could time travel. I mean, you had the Legionnaires, you had Superman, you had Wave Rider, you had all these characters that were traveling, and they were like, nope, no more. We're going to set new rules with this 5-issue miniseries. So I thought it was pretty good. Omar, with Cloak and Dagger Omnibus Volume 2 announces Marvel done print with printing Volume 1. No restock listing. Not yet. Last week, before David went on vacation, I sent him a list of books that immediately went out of print. So now he has that list. I know Van Omnibus Volume 3 is going to be restocked. Conan Volume 4, Wolverine Volume 1. Sometimes it takes a few months, though. So I have the new schedule. Whenever he sends me the new schedule or whenever I get the new schedule from Diamond, I put them in the description of this video on Saturday so you all will know.
Phew, you're going fast. I can't keep up.
Paint your nails.
It's a good time to do it. I won't touch anything.
I'm getting tired of multiple Batman. Wait until Future Shock. What's up, Brian? How's it going, buddy? All the way from London. Will you guys do? I am doing two things, Juan. Thank you so much. And again, this is your first time in the chat. I'm doing two things because I'm going to do my First, I'm going to do my top 10 favorite graphic novels that came out this year. And then my favorite top 10 graphic novels I read this year. That's what I'm going to do. Whether I think graphic novels to me, and graphic novels has taken a change in the definition of what it means. I've explained this in my videos before, whereas 20 years ago, graphic novels, were a thing like a contract with God or the Marvel graphic novel line.
I thought you meant a literal contract with God. I was like, what?
No, the Eisner book. And then now it seems like because of the book market, they changed the definition to anything that's pretty much comic books and collected edition. So I'll be doing my top 10 reads that I read in 2020 and then my top 10 graphic novels that came out this year. So I kept calling them collected editions until two publishers called me out. I won't say any names, but they said from now on, please call them this because the book market gets confused. There's the secret, Green Lantern. Omar, can you slide a DC book in the list to David just in case? Do we truly know the limit? Let me tell you, if David had that kind of power, he would get All-Star Squadrons, All-Star Omnibus from DC. That's what he wants. That is his most wanted omnibus.
I think so.
And I think the All-Star trade paperbacks got canceled, so yikes. Did you ever get an answer from IDW about the Transformers Evergreen? I emailed my contact over there. I'll email him again because I don't stop. Was it Marvel? Because there were two publishers, and I don't know.
I was gonna say you said you wouldn't say it.
I'm not gonna say it. Green Lantern's trying to trap me. That's a trap. Annihilation Omnibus did come back in restock, but it was a stealth restock, so I think it's come and gone. I don't think anybody has any left, honestly. I know IST got some, Tales of Wonder got some, and then Cheap Graphic Novels got some, and they were gone like that. I have no idea. I can't remember at IST, but I know at Cheap Graphic Novels you can put it to your wish list, and they will email you a notification when it's in. And that's how most people found out that it was in. Actually, they found out before I did.
What?
War of the Kings is not getting a reprint yet, Martin. You guys voted for Annihilation Conquest this year, and that's what's getting reprinted next year. So hopefully when I do the next poll and everybody's involved, we got more people now that want to take a vote, War of the Kings will make it to the top 10. No new Spidey Omnis in 2021. What if I were to tell you that you're wrong? Don't count out 2021 yet. Further announcements to come. What about oh boy, now we're getting more questions. What do you recommend for Constantine? You want the best of the best? You want to get hooked on Constantine, but make the rest of the run seem not as good? I could tell you to read my favorite run, and that is the Garth Ennis run. Mike Carey's run is solid. Paul Jenkins' run is fun. There's a lot of good runs in Constantine. A lot of good runs, but my favorite all time is the one that they released in an omnibus format. And it's not fair because that's the only one in omnibus format. And it set the bar high. And everything else is just, it's good. It's just not as good. Have you done a top 10 favorite manga video? I have, brother. Ernest Peña. I did a top 20. How about that? Hi from the UK. Will Frank Miller Daredevil Omnibus 1 be reprinted? How do I collect it otherwise? Thank you so much for the super chat. So Frank Miller's Daredevil is currently out of print. It's had two printings before. So anything is possible. I mean, we've had Bendis had two printings, Brubaker's had two printings, and Miller has had two printings. So I'm sure they'll come back around. As far as how to collect it, there is a box set available. It's soft cover, though. I don't know if you're interested in soft cover or not, but it collects the entire Frank Miller run, including the stuff that's in the Companion, like Born Again.
What about Taylor Talks Comics?
I found Annihilation ISD stock through your live Q&A. Yeah, it was when our Q&A, somebody came in the chat and said, hey, it's in stock now. So I'm glad you guys were able to get it. Taylor, what's up, buddy? Omar, the most important question you will be asked today, now that members of the Space Force are officially referred to as what? How close are we to sending our first raccoon into space? Very. And I want, can we get a GoPro camera on that raccoon's helmet? That would be awesome. I don't think I'd get anything done. I'd watch that 24/7.
Can you explain? Members of the Space Force.
The Space Force is now officially called the Guardians.
Like
the Space Force that we have in America.
So real people.
Well, a raccoon, I guess, is going to go first.
No, I meant.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
That's awesome.
Do you get your news from Near Mint Condition? That's real news.
That's awesome.
Oh, yes, Doc Holliday. I just got it in yesterday.
That you got to read it.
I'm sorry. Injustice Gods Among Us Omnibus Volume 2 just came out. Are you planning on doing an overview? Yes, I'm doing Nightwing first. I'm setting my schedule up, actually. My book just came in yesterday. Nightwing, and then I'll be doing a couple of the X-Men Omnis, because I know those are the ones that you all want so much. Oh, you American. How often do you catch yourself saying that, Nocturne? Is it like an everyday thing?
That's awesome.
Oh, you silly Americans. It's not as cool as it sounds. Any new... Okay, this is an excellent question. Any news if we're getting... Okay, so good news. They did see the feedback that we gave them, and they are all about it. A formal announcement will come, and it will probably be closer to when the announcement of The Boys Season 3 comes out. So just be a little patient, but we did it. Thank you all for voting for that, by the way.
I get a turn?
Sure, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Neil, for the super chat. Hi, Melanie, Omar. I'm a new fan of the channel. Thank you. Watching from Auckland, New Zealand. Picked up my first ever Omni last week. Uncanny X-Men Volume 2.
My man.
Nice.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the super chat and Uncanny X-Men Volume 2. Just out of curiosity, if you enjoy it, you're going to go get Volume 1 and Volume 3 and then a Volume 4?
So, yeah, you're Omar's enthusiasm is definitely contagious, right? To get pumped about comics and great stories and art.
Yes. Is it? Can't wait for the Guardians comics and set. Oh, those are coming, I'm sure. Melanie's policy is no news is good news. That is so true.
I've just been really busy with work and the channel.
What's up, U.S. Lionheart?
US.
How about Lionheart 1? I hate it when there was a kid in Peru, like, he came into class, and then they call me Omar 2. Like, he was new, and he was Omar 1 because his last name started with a P instead of a V. And I said, but I've been here all year. Why can't I be Omar 1? And the teacher said, that's confusing. Your name starts with a V, not a P. And I said, bitch, please.
I didn't know that.
That made me so mad.
So we have not seen the last episode of
No,
Mandalorian,
I am not.
Others have.
Oh,
not.
Please don't.
So for everybody, no spoilers. Not I'm saying you would.
No. We got good people.
Just putting it out there. And thank you, Commander 000. Rising Stars Omnibus. I'm trying to speak it into existence. Smash that like button, people.
Thank you so much. There is a Rising Stars hardcover compendium. You've seen it, right, Commander 0? The little slipcase. It's not oversized. It's just a hardcover inside of a slipcase, and it's all the Rising Stars in there. It came. Oh my goodness, that thing came out probably about 10 years ago, and the compendiums weren't that well built. So,
okay. So I'm gonna.
Why didn't you just call you Omar P and Omar P, right?
I'm gonna focus on these two questions in a row
about
the channel. These are questions. How do you think your channel might evolve over the next year? You seem to be focused on a lot of interviews lately. And Gabriel said, I'm going to subscribe to your channel. What exactly do you do?
Hey, Gabriel. I focus.
So thank you for the sub. And
yeah, thank you both. So to answer the first question, how do I see it evolving? now that it's become my full-time gig, because I think I mentioned last week I lost my job back in June, and I decided after 20-something years being in IT, I can finally do something that I wanted to do. And, with this, I've gotten connections, from different publishers. So it's amazing.
Living the dream. Hard work too.
It's a lot of work, but that's okay. And I love all the connections I've made with you all, with publishers. Just it's been amazing. And as far as evolving, it's going to stay the same for the most part. There's different things I want to try to do, but I also don't want to oversaturate the videos, right? Like I have to start focusing. Like, there are wonderful people that reach out to me. They're like, hey, I want to publish my book. Is there any way that we can do an interview? And those are the things I have to start thinking about, is like, okay, if I do that video, that will put a spotlight on a lesser known artist, but then I have to push something else back. And then if I keep pushing things back, they don't get made. Like, I have a book from Fantagraphics I need to do an overview of, but because of the delays in the postal service, everything came to me at once from different publishers, including the stuff that I've ordered that I want to do overviews for. So it's things like that. I have to start just
you should tell me.
Picking out. That's a good idea. But either way, though, like, I don't want to put 3 or 4 videos on the channel every day. That's a little much. I think that's too much of me.
Yeah, that's too much, and that's too much on you.
Right. So it's things like that. Time management. That's what I'm going to start focusing on. And as a new subscriber, What exactly do? I mainly focus on collected editions. I also do top 10 lists. I have breaking news from Marvel. Marvel sends us exclusive things on their collected editions. Like, I'll be looking at the full catalog next week sometime, from Marvel's catalog from May all the way to September. So, what else do I do? Reviews?
Well, yeah, the reviews, interviews. I need to make a playlist of just the interviews.
Thank you.
And a little bit of a family channel, like every, 3 months, my daughter will pop on.
Oh yeah.
And
she's
and
11.
I do reviews. I've been doing just whatever I felt like doing. So maybe
she reviewed a Batman from like 3 years ago, and people were like,
I want to read this.
That book came out 3 years ago. And Melanie's like, I'm gonna review it.
And I think mostly having fun, like promoting it as a fun channel, right? Like just having fun.
Yep. So that's kind of what we do here. And then welcome. I don't know if you're still here. If you're like, I'm clocking out. These guys speak too much. Omar,
it is a lot of Q&A.
Ernest, is this really the last question? What do you think of the anime adaptation of Wolverine on Netflix? Have you seen it? No, I haven't. What? No. What? Will you check your manga videos after this? Thanks. Yeah, man, check it out. And no, I haven't seen it, brother. I didn't know there was. Are you talking about the one that came out a few years back, like where they had Iron Man, they had Blade, they had X-Men, and then they had Wolverine? That series? Look at you, Mr. Awesome, spreading the FOMO. I love it. New Mutants Omni is already out of stock. It is. Both covers are out of stock. That thing sold great. Whether it sells out or not. Remember when I said New Mutants is the one that scroll up there. Did we do that one? Is the one that we're gonna, like, how I'm gonna gauge how this is doing. So I don't know. I mean, it lasted a week, both places. I think Cheap Graphic Novel still has some of the direct market cover, but if the standard edition cover sells out in a week, those printing numbers need to go up. You keep mentioning Invincible so much. I ordered hardcovers 1, 2, and 3. I hope you enjoy them, man.
And thank you for the super
and
chat.
Thank you so much for the super chat. One thing about Invincible that I know some people don't like is how do I put this? It's almost like a product of its time. There are some jokes in there that no way would fly these days. But to me, how do I put it? Like, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm always okay with things like that because I guess I grew up in the 80s, right? Watching 80s movies, and every joke was really off-putting. Just about, like, you watch Goonies or any type of any of those type of movies, and you were used to seeing all these kinds of jokes. So I think, like, if we stop using language like that in books, though, that kind of says that people don't talk like that anymore, when there are people that talk like that. So I don't know. I'm trying to go about it a safe
Well,
way without getting into too much detail. But there is some off-putting language that turns some people off, and I completely respect
Are
that.
the characters that use that supposed to be respectable, or are they not so nice people?
It's the main characters.
Oh, there's something in my eye. Well, wait. Hey, Lionheart. I just changed my name.
Oh man, you know
sweet Aussie Lion and US Lion. Oh, thanks. You did.
Thanks, man. That's so sweet.
And welcome, Jim.
Hey, how's it going, Jim? Thank you so much for joining us, brother.
If I cry, it's because there's something in my eye. Okay. Thanks, Joe Anderson.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding everybody to hit that like button, please.
I need to get on and hit the like button.
Thoughts on Tom Taylor? Dude, you already know. I love Tom Taylor. Everything that man has touched, I have enjoyed. And Nightwing is my favorite DC character. I am. Were you listening to me?
I'm hitting the like button.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
There we go.
Don't forget to subscribe.
I'm going to stop.
I am a fan of Dick. Remember, I didn't want no Rick Nelson or Rick Grayson.
Omar!
My hashtag. Remember, I wanted to make a.
Just keep talking.
Well, no, hold on. I'm being serious. I wanted to make a shirt that said hashtag Forever Dick because they tried to change his name to Rick Grayson, and I'm like, no. Hashtag movement Forever Dick.
We're so immature.
Oh, absolutely, I'm immature. That's another reason why. That's something else I do on this channel. I'm very immature. Like I never grew out of my 12-year-old age.
That's why I love you. I need to make that shirt for you. Would you wear it?
Hey, Omar, can you talk about how you got out of buying single issues weekly and started reading collected editions? I enjoy collections over single issues, but can't seem to quit buying them weekly.
You don't have to quit.
Yeah, it's whatever you like. It's whatever you like. If you like doing them weekly, absolutely. I think it's fun. I miss that aspect of going to the comic book store and talking to my people. And honestly, that's why the whole reason this channel started was because I used to work at a comic book store decades ago. And I miss that. Just talking to people about the new books that are coming out, talking to people about, what stories I would like to see collected. And the reason I got out of the single issues was because back in 2002 and 2003, both Marvel and DC made a strong movement towards the collected editions, right? So, I'm sorry, graphic novels. So you would see them at bookstores. You no longer would just see them at comic book stores. Now, graphic novels and collected editions were at bookstores. And once I started seeing like I'll use the Teen Titans by Jeff Johns, for example. Once I saw Teen Titans 1, I bought issue 6. A month later, the trade paperback came out. I was like, wait, I can just wait. I'll just get the trade. And that's how that happened. They were coming out so fast. And now we have digital, right? We have Comixology. We have the Marvel app. We have the DC app that lets you read the books. And then you just, try out a couple and see if you like it. And if you do like it, the way that I do it is I try a couple of issues and then I get the trade. So it was a hard move. Do you know how difficult it was for a guy that's been collecting, even though I stopped during Onslaught, but collecting comics to stop cold turkey? Like, oh man, is that a saying? Cold turkey? That's cold turkey, right? What's up, Kenny? Yeah. Thoughts on the new creative teams for the DC titles coming out in March 2021? Dude, I'm excited, my brother, for that Tom Taylor book. Nightwing is the one that I'm excited about. Batman looks pretty interesting. Now, this is after Future State, so we don't really know exactly what's going on. I can't wait. I'm gonna actually, speaking of interviews, I'm gonna reach out to Tom Taylor. I'd love to talk to him. He just he seems to be putting out good books. He's getting his first Marvel Omnibus. Very excited. I was a big push for that. I was like, this has to happen. This will sell. So I hope all new Wolverine sells.
Thank you, Mr. Tolliver.
What's up, buddy?
How are you today? When does the Nightwing Tom Taylor run start? TT is the man. Love all his stuff. Love right? Tom King too. Both Toms.
Both Toms. I used to get them confused. I'm sure that happens a lot with both of them. I believe that starts sometime in May of 2021, like my buddy Kenny just said.
Richie's asking, do you still collect action figures and statues? Hopefully we can get a tour of your collection again.
Honestly, I've cut back a lot. Just because it's a lot of money, right? It's not cheap. Statues keep going up in price. Figures go up in price. I got rid of all my Marvel Legends. I do still buy Transformers, though. I still buy Transformers.
And you got those turtles.
Shoot.
Where are they?
They're over there. I got the TMNT Super 7 and the Thundercat Super 7. And those
and a while
aren't
ago, Nendroids.
Yeah,
Nendroids
my
are
brother got
awesome.
me big into
Yeah.
Nendroids. Like,
Yeah.
he got me some Gurren Lagann Nendroids, which is the greatest anime ever. So, yeah, so every once in a while, I still get them. Like, if there's a figure that I like of one of my favorite characters, like, if they were to come out with another Kamina figure, I would probably get it. Or Guts. That's not a statue. That's not, like, part of a 50,000 other statue set that's going to make me buy $10,000 worth of
Josh
statue.
Anderson wants to see the Transformers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Here, let me remove this. You know, get people sick.
I know.
What are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing?
All right. There you go. Of course, there's rows upon rows that you can't see in the back.
In a video of Supers, you want me to go down that path, Josh? Showing the Super 7s, dude, they're beautiful. Now, the Super 7s are really cool because they're based on the toys, not the cartoon, not the comic books. That's what makes them awesome. So they're fully articulated, like, reimagining of the toys. Oh, God. Oh, they're so... Oh, sorry.
You're enjoying yourself.
A little too much.
Good for you.
But I mean, those are the things I was, when I was a kid, I was drawn to. I was like, this looks nothing like, I mean, look at the Usagi Yojimbo toy from the Ninja Turtles run, right? Looks nothing like he did in the cartoon or in the comic books. In the comic books, you know, Stan Sakai's book, it was a peaceful little Ronin rabbit that's wandering the land. In the freaking toy, his veins are bobbing out his teeth like, yes, that's testosterone I want in my toys.
So thank you, Doc Holiday. Will we ever see the 90s hit series John Ostrander Spectre in an omnibus format? By the way, if you're curious, that is Phantom Stranger as my profile pic. Well, thank you. Okay, he's going to go get something. Maybe. Or maybe he just left me. So, how are you guys doing? Here he is.
Leave that up.
Okay.
Because this is important. I don't normally do this on the show. But I love you guys.
Take off your shirt?
No, I don't love nobody that much. All right, so I don't do this on my tour, but a fan sent me this about 2 years ago, and I'm not going to say any names. I'm going to say where he got it. I have this much faith in DC actually publishing these that he sent me custom bound John Ostrander Spectre books. Now, you can find these sometimes on eBay. I don't anymore. I don't dabble in that stuff anymore because this is a wholesome channel. But that's the kind of stuff that is out there sometimes if you look on eBay, on Reddit. But this fan of the show sent these to me because he knows how much I love this run. And he also had little faith in DC collecting this stuff. And these are amazing. These are wonderful books. I don't ask questions. I don't ask where he got them, but they're out there. They're not cheap. I will say that. They're not cheap at all. Wholesome channel. Yes. Quote unquote. Is that Spider-Gwen Omnibus actually coming out? Yes, sir. That is coming out. It has been already solicited. There you go. Oh, look, Lionheart remembers Strider. That's my buddy.
Strider. Yes.
Oh, man,
He's a good guard dog. You had to make him stand down.
That dog loves
there was nobody out there.
Let me tell you something, man. That dog, I picked that damn dog out, and that dog attacks me, playfully attacks me. Like, he loves my daughters. He loves my daughters. Like, even if I'm joking around with my daughter, spinning them around, and they start screaming, he comes at me like, get off of them. That kid's funny. But he used to do the solicitations with me, if y'all remember that much. When I started.
Strider?
Yeah, when he was a puppy, he used to lay over here. Now he's a big guard dog.
Puppy.
I do too.
All right, Taylor Talks Comics. He's been asking for quite a while. For real, what is your one of your favorite reads of 2020 that came from creator you haven't previously read anything from?
Oh my gosh, I just started reading. Man, a creator I haven't read any. It's the book that Maddie wanted me to read. Hold on a second. And I fell in love with it. It's in my top 10. Holy crap, what is it called? Of course you would ask me. Put me on the spot.
You're reading Stitches right now.
I'm loving Stitches, but I'm not done with it yet, so it's not fair for me to say Stitches. Thanks to you all that suggested me reading that.
I want to read it. It looks good.
Well, come back to me. Come back to me, please.
Oh, okay. Well, how about
what is the name of that book?
Davian. Hey, Omni, much love from Las Vegas. How you doing?
How's it going, brother? Thank you so much. Love Vegas, man. I miss Vegas.
Can you explain what is the Omnibus Dark Horse format?
Sure. Usually Dark Horse, when they call it an omnibus, it's a soft cover, thick trade. Upgrade sold. Thank you, Rebel Wilson. You know what it is. Rebel Wilson. What's Rebel Wilson in the chat? Rebel by Design. I got so excited. Thank you so much. Upgrade Soul was one of my favorite books I read this year.
It's not the Alpha Omni?
There is no such
Worked
thing as
good job, Neil. Worked it in.
By Ezra Clayton Daniels. Ezra Clayton Daniels.
Wait, did you answer that question?
Yes.
Dark Horse? Okay.
No, Dark Horse, they use soft covers, but they're thick. So I have a couple. They're over there, though. They're the size of a standard size trade paperback, so they're not tall.
Editions?
No, the library editions are tall, and they're hardcover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Transmetropolitan?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, top 3 favorite Warren Ellis stories. Oh, yes. I love that stuff.
Let's see. Omar?
Yes.
Sandman or Watchmen? Which one do you think had a bigger impact on comic culture? Which one do you think had more impact on bringing comics in the mainstream instead of it remaining niche?
What an amazing question. What a really difficult question to answer, though. I mean, the big push.
Maybe Watchmen.
I almost want to go with Watchmen because the big push. Watchmen. I saw Watchmen at libraries before I saw Sandman. I saw Watchmen at schools before I saw Sandman. And that's not to say they're right.
Maybe because it's a social commentary, right?
It
Whereas
is.
Sandman is not.
It's almost
so much
fantastical storytelling. Damn it, this is hard because around the same time, you would see TV shows. You'd see somebody with the Watchmen smiley face logo, and people even that didn't read comics were like, "Hey, that's from a comic book." But then during the 90s, Roseanne had a show, the Roseanne Show. And Joss Whedon was a writer on that. And when Joss Whedon started writing for Roseanne, it's when Darlene got into comics. And that's the first time I ever saw a live action show with a poster of Death and Sandman in her room. And she started wearing like Death t-shirts and stuff like that. I know it's really weird, but it became really cool that Sandman, it wasn't X-Men. It wasn't it wasn't Spider-Man. It was Sandman.
A superhero.
Exactly. Yeah. And that was really cool. And so, damn it, this is such a good question. I think I'm going to go with Watchmen, though, if I had to pick between the two. That was a long answer, and
we got some super chats.
Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Indian Rider. Yes, Ram V is awesome. Love his stuff. Wait. These Savage Shores was amazing. I think I read that in 2019. Freaking loved it.
So he's right, Man Thing for DC Future State. What is that OHC below of GOTG OHC live stream?
That's The Invaders by Chip Zdarsky. Freaking solid. I'm so happy to see him do an oversized hardcover. And to clarify, thank you for the super chat, but Ram V is writing Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is going to be part of the Future State.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John Carlos. You should start a Facebook group for us mentees to trade, buy, and sell Omnis. I don't have a Facebook, but would join for this group. Oh, thank you. There's already a really good community out there. And I remember when we first started doing the channel, I didn't want to do a Facebook group. I just wanted to do a Facebook page because a Facebook group,
you would have to.
Somebody has to monitor, and then whenever you start somebody monitoring these things, it almost becomes like an echo chamber when you all agree with something. So then you start like booting people out that don't agree with you. And I hate that. I don't want to boot anybody out because I love a difference of opinion, but not everybody's like me. Not everybody is like not open-minded. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm sorry. But not everybody's cool with a difference of opinion. And if you put somebody in charge that is not cool with a difference of opinion, then, that starts splitting the group apart. And that's why I didn't do it.
Well, maybe there's a difference between difference of opinion and being rude about it.
Okay, good point.
You know,
but there is already a Facebook group called the Omnibus Collectors and Swap and Trade Group. There's the Omnibus Cafe. Those kind of groups are good, and there's good people in both groups. So if you want to check it out, check out those. Maybe one day I will. I don't know.
Mike Irish, I'm trying to send a super chat, but I can't remember my password.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
Thanks.
Guinness. Use
Yep,
a little
that's one of
Guinness
your-
in this coffee.
I got the Irish cream.
Here, go to this. Exactly what Josh is saying. There's a lot of gatekeeping and nerddoms, which leads to the rudeness. Absolutely. Yeah. I
I
agree,
learned that
man.
lesson this week.
Dude, this week.
Learned that lesson this week. And
Can we talk? You want to talk about that?
Oh.
This week has been so weird. This week,
it shows our channel's growing.
So this week, a couple of things. There's a couple of things that happened this week. Number one, and I need to say one of the things that's happened. From time to time, I get a comment, and you all know that watch my show. I read every comment and try to reply to every comment, even when I'm doing 2 to 3 videos a day. I'm up till 11 o'clock at night reading and replying. This week, I noticed there were like 4 comments from 2 different people.
There are more?
No, hold on. This is, I think I didn't tell you about this.
No.
Where they're advertising another channel and how superior that channel is to this channel. And I'm not going to say the name of the channel, but.
This is rude.
Well, and my reply is always like, all right, cool. I'm glad you enjoy that channel. Why are you here?
Well,
like
it depends. Like to just say, hey, if you like this, you could.
No. It's not that. It's literally like,
way better.
Why is anybody listening to this fool?
Oh my gosh!
Then
why are you listening?
Well, no, and you know me. I'm okay. One of the things about me, I don't know if y'all know or not, but I pin comments that are rude and mean because I love replying back, and I'm a smartass at heart. And I get smart with people. 9 times out of 10, those mean comments and rude comments, they are deleted. You know, people feel like, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to make fun of this guy. And then when I reply back with a smart-ass comment, they're like, yeah, I got nothing. Delete. Every once in a while, people will reply back like, oh, yeah, well, this is this. I don't know. Call it petty, call it whatever, but I have fun. A lot of you all called it the pin of shame. I love that. So this week, I had one for me and then one on one of our videos. Well, I didn't pin that one though, because that was on the video that you did.
That was a novel right there. With the video Lydia and I did. And I took a lot of my mental energy to peel back the layers and psychoanalyze the person because I'm trying to see things from their point of view. Why did they come off rude? And I was genuinely like trying to give some advice of like, dude, if you want to make a point, don't do it this way. My daughter, of course, is upset. And I said, this is a good lesson for her. It wasn't a difference of opinion thing. It was just how it was presented. And so we celebrated. I said, it's our first rude comment. So I bought blizzards and we watched funny YouTube videos and we celebrated. I was like, we're going to get more. And we survived. And I learned, I'm like, I'm not going to try to convince anybody anymore. Just okay.
And my point about that comment about, you know, this channel is not as good as this channel, that's cool. I mean, I don't mind anybody like watching different things. Everybody's free to watch whatever they want to. It was just really weird and blatantly like they
just trying to get.
Well, it was a copy and paste on like 3 different videos.
Yeah.
And every time I would reply like, what? Like, I get what you're doing. Like, I hope you're getting paid at least. But I mean, what's the point? There's no critiquing what I'm doing. It's just literally like, this guy's an idiot. Why is anybody listening to this guy? And I'm not stirring anything up. I'm not telling anybody to go to anybody's channel and do that because I think that's childish. And then, oh man, my favorite comment that I was thinking about doing an episode, OmniDog and I did an episode a couple of years ago about reading mean comments. And I got a good one this week, but the guy deleted it. Oh, that makes me. But I have it copied, so I may start a.
You sent a screenshot.
Melanie was like, "You should do that on your Patreon."
Yeah, we're gonna do a Patreon video.
Omar reads and I did reply, and that's what made him delete it.
And you know what? I mean, I feel like for a month, I'm like, we're gonna improve Patreon. Next week, I got the days off.
Aww.
We're gonna
I have
do
a drinking problem.
Get it up in January. It's not just a false promise.
Hey, what's up, Shifty Shifts? Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Bromar, you have Conan OG Marvel Years Volume 4 coming out 3/31. Is that a reprint or a typo? That is a restock of Volume 4 because Volume 4 went like that. So that's a restock of Volume 4, not a reprint. So we're not calling them reprints. We're just calling them a restock. Omar, I noticed What If Omnibus was missing an issue in the announcement. Yes. I can't go into detail about it, but yes, that's exactly what you just said. You're too good to us. Oh, thank you, brother. But anyway,
people got my back. They're like, "How dare you be rude?" That's right. It was.
Oh, thanks,
my daughter.
I
got the mom, right? Of course, natural. I got the mom instinct. I'd never have gotten mad until that.
Because it was on your daughter's video.
This is my daughter, my baby.
Tommy Vo, do you play video games or just you call me a comic geek, man? Of course I play video games. You think I got these mighty hand muscles reading comics? No.
The Omnis.
Doing Hadokens and Tetsumaku Senpu Kyaku. That's how you say it. Damn, it's been years. Shoryukens. And oh man, I grew up playing. My boy Lionheart, is he still here? He's challenging me so many.
Hands and shirt.
He's got his hands in shirt. Come at me, man. King of Fighters 96, baby. You know it's on. Now, he might whoop my ass at Street Fighter, though. But, I played a lot of Neo Geo Capcom games, man, back in the 90s. So I'm old. Yeah. But that was so much fun hanging out at the arcades.
Actual arcades. And
putting your quarter down, challenging somebody. taking your girl on a date over there. It was like, watch this, babe. I'm going to whoop this dude's ass.
Who?
And then
not me.
Taking your friends over there.
No, man.
I did not get Cyberpunk. I don't play video games as much as I used to, honestly.
I know, that's the new thing for the hipsters. Hey, Omar and Melanie, do I have to read before Inkle before the Inkle? I don't know. Do you?
No, you don't.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, before Incal was written after the Incal. So it's kind of like a prelude. You know how oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. You know how there was episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars, and then they did episodes 1, 2, and 3? Kind of like that, but a lot better.
Thank you for this super chat. I'm confused on the U.S. Agent trade paperback and the upcoming Epic Collection, The Captain. Is that the same content? I'm double dipping.
No, it's not the same content. It has one issue that's double dipping. Maybe the backups, but so the U.S. Agent trade paperback introduces you to the character of U.S. Agent that was introduced first in the pages of Captain America 323. The only issue that's collected in there fully, it's Captain America 333, which is him taking the role of Captain America when Steve Rogers walked away and then came back as the captain. And then U.S. Agent took the captain's outfit and started working for the government. And then there's the whole Scourge storyline that were backup stories. And then the first 4-issue miniseries, it was the Scourge story. And then the second miniseries, which was the Jerry Ordway series, is in there. That stuff is not collected in the Epic Collection, if that helps. And when the Captain comes out, I'll be more than happy to show you what needs to be read and stuff. Oh, I feel like I forgot there's a shout out I needed to do. Are we at the at the 12 o'clock mark? We got some nice boxes to open from you, wonderful people.
Lionheart.
All right, look at it, my man.
Whenever
you coming up on me, Lionheart? You coming up on me? King of Fighters 96, baby, all day, every day. My team of Leona, Kyo Kusanagi, and Terry Bogard.
I like Terry.
Yes,
those are my two favorite.
We need
that's what I'm saying. I think we could do that.
I know I could. I had over the last year. It's funny because me and Omni Dog did it 2 years ago, and I made the comment. I'm like, I want to do this again, but I feel like people love you more now than they did 2 years ago. Now I've gotten so many more haters that I've grown a list of
I'm telling you,
mean comments.
It's proof that the channel is growing.
And
isn't it funny how differently we respond? I'm mature and genuinely trying to get down to the issues.
I'm petty, and I'm
but you're genuinely witty though. Good at it. Dude, I guess it's opposites attract.
Do you remember that comment when we were in Baltimore? It was a weird comment on a video from 2 or 3 years ago. It was like, Omar, what you said at the end is very racist and sexist.
Oh,
and my reply was like, what the hell did I say? So I went back to watch it, and I was like, oh man, I'm so funny. So I replied to the guy.
I'm so funny.
I replied back to the guy going, thank you so much for reminding me how funny I am. And he got mad.
I think it's with jokes like that, like you have to know the person. Like it's what you say is so over the top ridiculous and not you that it's easy to, it's just funny.
Oh, we missed the super chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then we'll go back to Andrew's.
Let's see if we can find it.
Well,
Raphael. Sometimes, oh, there it is.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for why Marvel waits stories to get aged printed as OHC. Like Invaders, I think OHC. So for the longest time, I thought they were done. By the way, for those that don't know, OHC means oversized hardcovers, which is the same size as an omnibus, as tall as an omnibus. I thought they were done with oversized hardcovers. I thought Marvel was completely done, and they were going to do their own thing with just trade paperbacks and omnis. And I'll tell you the one that I think that they were like, these are selling really well again. The Cells of Immortal Hulk Volume 1 kicked so much ass that Marvel immediately, remember, I don't know if y'all remember when I was doing the solicitations, I was surprised to see 5 different oversized hardcovers in there. We had Venom, we had Fantastic Four by Dan Slott, we had Jason Aaron's Avenger, we had Conan by Jason Aaron, we had Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky. And I was thinking, okay, I guess oversized hardcovers are back. I mean, they've done like Black Panther, Captain America by Ta-Nehisi Coates. So it's pretty cool that it's back as well. So they wait for at least they're waiting for trade paperbacks to sell, Tushar, and then they'll announce the oversized hardcover of that collection.
No, go back because we had Matthew's up. Oh, okay, well, let's do Andrew so we don't forget, and then the super chat.
All right.
Well, you moved it.
Hey, I'm sorry, baby. I guess I don't know what I'm doing.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Answer this question. And then I'll pull up the super chat. Omar, do you know if Marvel plans to eventually have the Epic collections be evergreen and keep reprinting them as over half the books are out of print in the direct market?
Yes, my brother. I know that they are trying to keep up. So here's the thing. Okay, so let's talk about reprints and epics.
Let's see, and I got pulled up for you.
Thank you so much. What a question, though. All right, stay focused. Okay, so with epics, my first talk with David, we talked about epics and how well they sell, and I told him about the lack of printing on some of them. Some of them are out of print, like Final Threat, which is getting reprinted. Awesome, right? But then again, that was a year and a half ago when I had that conversation with him. The cost to make them is higher than it is for a normal trade paperback. With a Marvel Masterwork, I want to say it's not as much, and I don't know this is just me. He never shared this information with me. This is just me guesstimating that it costs almost as much as a Marvel Masterwork to produce these epics, but the overhead is not as much as a Masterwork, right? You're charging $40 to $45 for an epic. For a Masterwork, you're charging $75 to $100. So in order to get these reprinted, they have to go through some hoops and hurdles because they don't get as much back. And as a company, you're like, why would you want to reprint those? However, they are. Now, the downside to reprinting is, do you remember when I announced that first quarter with Curtis last year sometime? Like 15 books were being reprinted and 3 new epics, right? Did you see the amount of negative comments? Like, people were mad. They're like, where are the new epics? Why are they wasting their time reprinting? Because you have 2 kinds of audience, right? You have the new people that want the old stuff reprinted, and you have the old guard that's like, no, we need new books. Screw the new people.
You almost hit me.
I would never, because you would whoop my ass. Now, that's the thing, right? You have to be in the middle sometimes. So now we have more of a balance with the new epics that we announced. We had like 60 new epics and like 6 reprints. And people were still upset. They're like, why are they reprinting this and not this? So I can't even remember the question, but I hope I answered it. Hot take. Thank you so much, Meow Nian. I love this question. Garou, Mark of the Wolf, or Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. God bless. Garou introduced my favorite freaking character of the Fatal Fury, and that's Rock Howard, right? Oh, I love Rock Howard because he plays like a mixture between Terry Bogard and Geese Howard. He's got that raging storm. Oh, damn. Y'all made me want to break out my damn Sega Saturn and Dreamcast.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go with Street Fighter Third Strike, man. That is one of the most well-balanced 2D fighters I've ever had the pleasure of playing in the
2D
arcade.
fighters are so much fun. I'm not good at them, but I just love even watching them in the animation. Okay, thank you, Joe Anderson, with your Watchmen smiley face we were talking about earlier.
That's not Sandman. That is correct.
Please tell David that Marvel needs to reprint the Omnibus. That one was printed once forever ago, and now it's like $300 on eBay. Get on it.
Okay. How about this? I will do another poll, and you wonderful people at the beginning of the year, I'll do another poll to share with him. We always, for anybody new to the channel or new watching our show right now, we do a poll every year where we share the top 10 with Marvel. And so far we've gotten 6, maybe 7 with the new announcements coming later. So, that's pretty good out of 11. That was really good. Come on, Lionheart, quit tripping. With who? Who are you gonna beat me with, man? Rock Howard and Terry Bogard. I do love that. What's his name? Butts? You gonna beat me with Butts? That was the dude's name, I swear.
Which one?
Raz. That's my buddy. What's up, Raz? Omar, you ever watch the Japanese co-op cup tournaments on? No, not anymore, man. I used to. Dude, there's some killer dudes out there. I'm sure Lionheart is one of them. Yes, Lloyd, thank you for reminding me. So Marvel's idea was to always keep the Epic Volume 1s in stock as Evergreen. But even that's getting hard to do. Rebel by Design. Did you change your picture to Rebel Wilson?
Yes! It fits, right?
You'd have to do that. When's the DC poll? Let me oh my goodness, the
Wait,
DC.
did you finish answering whatever you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Make sure you didn't get distracted.
I got distracted by Rebel Wilson. Yo, Omar, I love when you're in the chat. And your chat stands out because you're always like, yo, Omar. And no matter who I'm interviewing, you're like, yo, Chris Claremont. Everybody is like, oh, it's Mr. Claremont. Oh, it's Sir Claremont. And you're like, yo, Claremont, what's up? You wrote X-Men. Yo, Omar, do you think the pacing of new comics is worse than old comics? For instance, if you compare Claremont's X-Men to any of modern books out there, everything for me just feels so dragged out. The pacing, it's different. But I don't think it's any better or worse. I like all kinds of stories. I like all sorts of movies. So, I mean, look at movies. Pacing in movies are different, right? the pacing in movies are so different these days because of attention spans. Y'all, it wasn't that long ago that we had, what are those 6-second video things? What was that thing called? And then YouTube bought them out.
Vines. It was a 6.
We had 6-second videos. That's the attention span of society, guys. Of course, the pacing is going to change.
Was it 6 seconds?
Yes. If you can't get my attention for 6 seconds, these people couldn't have lived in 2001 or Star Trek, the director's cut.
Wait, Yo, Mar.
What's up,
There
Michael?
you
How you
go.
doing, buddy?
Disney Adventures books were fantastic. Look forward to the comic strips.
Yes, me too. How you doing, Trigonosis? That's my boy. New Warriors for life, baby. Vine, thank you, Taylor.
Yeah,
right?
nice.
Yeah. So there's. Oh, okay, Justin Wilson. I'm so sorry. It was 7 seconds. My apologies.
Thank you. I knew you were wrong.
Boy, you have like a spider sense when it comes to me being wrong, don't you? I feel my spider sense is tingling. Omar's wrong again, and she's not even in the same damn state. I could be out of the country, and her spider sense is like, oh, Omar's telling a story. I know he's being wrong about something.
Look, Mike tried to say my password. No luck. I'm turning to my tab.
Trying to say my.
Thank you, Professor Flex. Happy holidays, NMC. Thanks for a year of great content and commitment to this awesome hobby.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for the wonderful super chat. You all are so great. I love this community. You guys are the best. No, there are days that I'm like really tired, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot. I got to do a live show. I got to pep up a little bit. And then immediately, as soon as I get to talk to you all, it comes naturally.
It's fun. I look forward to this. My voice tells us this is not good. So smash that like button if you like that joke. Please don't hit the dislike if you did. Excuse me. I'm your Jean Grey, is what Michael Edmonds said.
You know, find me an Emma Frost then.
Oh wait, I do like Emma Frost better than Jean.
Because Jean's always nagging on him.
Breaking news! Fantagraphics has solicited a hardcover of the Darkwing Duck comics from the 90s Disney Adventures magazine due out in June 2021.
Hey man, quit trying to steal my breaking news segment. No, that I think that was solicited in Amazon. Oh, there is something else I needed to say before we go to the 12 o'clock opening boxes. If you're looking for, Jonathan Hickman made a statement that the last printing ever of East of West hardcovers is coming out. The final cutoff date is here in a couple of weeks for comic book stores to order, and this is it. He said after this, there's no more. If you don't get them this time, there's no more hardcovers coming of East of West.
Get serious.
Because volumes 1 and 2 are out of print right now. Volume 3 just came out. And whenever somebody makes a strong statement like that, I always think of the Rolling Stones. It's the last tour. We're not doing anymore. We're done. Until people are like, they're still touring. Come on, man. Yes. Who said that? Who said, hey, come on. Yes. Oh.
There you go.
Right. So, I mean, if you want them, I mean, that's the author that's driving FOMO into you by saying this is the last printing. I'm just here to say, sure. Okay. It's the last printing until it's not.
Plan on it being the last printing.
Speaking of Emma Frost, is the New Mutants Omnibus worth getting if I'm mostly interested in the Hellions and Emma stuff? I mean, Volume 1 has she's not in it very much. 3 issues in there. You know what you should get, though? New Warriors, because she is in there for a story arc. Because Firestar used to be one of the Hellions. And Emma comes back with her new Hellions to try to get Firestar back. And that's me pumping the hell out of New Warriors because I love that story. Rick Remender did the same thing with Black Science, saying if that orders weren't high enough. Now, Rick is right. Rick, like I've met him. He is right about Fear Agent, though. Fear Agent has a weird thing where the rights belong to him, but those library edition rights belong to Dark Horse. So he did say it's going to be a few years before they can reprint those library editions.
Okay.
Oh, Gabrielle, where do I start reading Watchmen? It's only 12 issues, man. I know there's a before Watchmen series, and I know there's like a follow-up with Doomsday Clock, but read the original. Get the trade paperback. No need to get the Absolute or the deluxe hardcover. Get the cheapest way, because it may not be for you. Or try to read it. I think it's on Comixology. Try to read it digitally if you like that. Yeah. I'm serious. Like that is the best way. My best advice. Just 12 issues. You'll either love it, hate it, or think, what did people think? What were people thinking in the 80s? This story sucks. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Omar and Melanie. I discovered your channel this year and have spent an unhealthy amount of I wouldn't say unhealthy time watching your videos. Thanks for the awesome content. Happy holidays to you, my brother. Happy holidays to all of you. I guess this is our video before Christmas.
The video for Christmas.
If you celebrate Christmas.
Live chat before Christmas and all through the house. All right. It's 11:58. I'm just going to go ahead and start slicing.
Oh, Scotty, what's up, my brother? My honorary Patreon, because he gave up his $50 gift card to someone else. What an amazing guy. So his name appears on our titles for the next few months.
Oh, good.
Good morning, Melanie and Omar. Recently, I read something about Uncanny X-Men Omnibus getting another restock in the upcoming months. Any truth to that? I haven't heard that. I know it's gone. I mean, it would be cool because they came out during the pandemic and there wasn't a lot. What is the most valuable comic book you own? Man, I guess that depends, right? Like value, like I don't CGC my books. I know I'm crazy. I'm one of those dudes that actually opens up his comics, and I'm not calling anybody out that CGCs his comics. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's wonderful. I don't have the space to put them anywhere, or I don't want to get into. It's like buying stock or what's it called, Bitcoin. But anyway, for me personally, is my signed copy of Uncanny X-Men 111. It's signed by Stan Lee. It's signed by Chris Claremont. It's signed by John Byrne. I need to get Terry Austin to sign it. Just because
you get Stan Lee to sign it.
When I met him? No, I met him.
You met Stan Lee?
How do you not know this?
I don't remember, apparently. But
I've told you the story.
Tell it again.
That was back in 1997.
Wait.
But that story means so much to me because it's the comic book that I would see at a comic book store that was like $10 and I didn't have it. And I worked one summer in the tobacco fields, trying to get money to get it. And I bought it.
I remember that.
Selective hearing, man.
Bad memory.
A bad memory. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
Omar, new King of Fighters coming out. I strongly suggest that you practice up. Call Rob64 for backup. When you lose, we'll go to IKEA to change out our shelves. Gas is on me. Dude, when this pandemic is over, I'd be so happy to meet all of you all somewhere. I need to be around people. This is driving me nuts.
It is.
Like I am home all day with my kids, and they are wonderful to talk to, but I have no adulting. What plans do DC Comics have for JSA? Nothing so far that I've seen there, Doc. I mean, they teased us a little bit in the New 52 with that Earth too, but I have seen nothing.
Let's go. You do the super chat after you're done. Do super chat and then.
Okay, we'll do the. Okay. If you could make a Marvel versus DC fighting game, what roster should be the publisher? What should the style be? And the style always has to be Marvel versus Capcom 2, where you can switch them in and out, right? As far as my roster, who I would have on the Marvel side, man, of course Wolverine, but I want obscure characters. Let's see who I'd want. Character nobody really wants to use in there. Longshot, Black Knight with the leather jacket. Hell yeah, I said it. And Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel, not Captain Marvel, the original, nor Carol Danvers. Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel. As far as DC, Nightwing, but he's been in fighting games already. What a good question. So let's do Tim Drake Robin, Damian Wayne Robin.
Yeah, Damian.
And Kelly Robin from Dark Knight Returns. That's my DC team.
Just all a bunch of Robins.
A bunch of Robins. Okay. All right. So we have some packages.
Maybe you could open while I do the ones that are open. How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, this is first, for all of your mint condition, so I don't know what's in here though. So why don't you show the grand picture while you show it?
I don't think the others would mind to show off their swag. Okay, this is
from. Weird.
I said just show it off. Okay, this is from Graham, who here I'm off. Who is a viewer that graciously sent us an awesome picture of Wolverine. So we have a couple of other pictures and a letter. So here is Spidey and Wolverine facing off against each other.
Now, Graham's 12 years old, but he keeps asking for Silver Age Omnis. So he's either got an old soul.
Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Oh, thank you, Graham.
Action shot. And I appreciate him filling in the... Oh, okay. I appreciate filling in the background with some color. Okay. And...
Amanda, Maddie, and Tina. I'll leave them to open that up sometime when we see them.
So, to Omar from Graham. Hello, Omar.
Hey,
I love watching your videos on Saturday's live Q&A. Thanks for the kind words about my Wolverine drawing. Also, one of my favorite Marvel characters is Captain America. Could you ask David for a Cat Volume 2 Silver Age reprint?
Silver Age?
I have Volume 1, but heard that Volume 2 is out of print, and Volume 3, I think, would look good on a shelf.
This kid is 12 years old. I love this kid.
This kid is a mini you.
Yeah, except it's Captain America, not X-Men. But what else is he asking about?
In your opinion, what would be a good Silver Age Omni? The only Omni I have is Volume 1 Silver Age. One more thing. Could you possibly do an old reader, new reader of X-Men / Avengers Onslaught? Sure. And an Iron Man comprehensive reading order.
Wow, look at you.
Boy, you gotta keep this for a whole year on this request.
This kid's asking for a lot.
Thanks. Like I said, I love watching your videos. Bye.
Bye.
P.S. Thanks for sending Fantastic Four Omni Volume.
1.
What is that? 1 to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're welcome, Greg. Much love, buddy.
Warms my
you
heart.
You are an old soul, my dude. Like 12 years old asking for Silver Age Captain America Volume.
Mini you.
I guess.
Oh, wait. Okay, so Marvel Babs says that thinking Graham is the coolest dude in this stream.
I think he is. He's going to surpass me. He's going to have his own channel.
So, let's see. So we also have
Except for my buddy Kid Flash.
Yeah. A postcard from Kid Flash,
Thanks,
for
buddy.
the address. Awesome artist. We always put his stuff up on the fridge.
His stuff is always on my fridge. He draws some amazing stuff.
Awesome character design. Says, Dear Omar and Melanie, so it's 9 a.m. The news is playing in the background as I'm wrapping up some shipments from my eBay package due to be mailed out today. I get a notification on my iPhone from near mint condition. It's your breaking news, but I click on your Thor reading order part 2 instead. And the first thing I hear is in a broadcaster's voiceover, by Odin's beard, welcome all you minties. And I just started to laugh out loud. I probably woke my neighbors. Ha 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 ha. Thanks, Omar. I needed that. Aw.
You're welcome. And thank you for these amazing postcards you send us with your amazing artwork so much.
Okay. So this is my birthday present. You ask and you shall receive. You said ask for I talked about liking puppets, wanting more puppets during Saturday live show on December 5th. Here you go. A late birthday present for you. Happy birthday. Now it's time for a puppet show. It's from James Abel. Thank you.
What did you send, James?
What is it? What is it? Which puppet? Oh.
Son of a bitch. Is it another elf?
It's another elf, and it says Born to Rock, and he has his headband on.
You just have a stash of elf puppets in your house, James, that you just want to get rid of. Is that what's happening here?
I just watched this clip the other day because I'm like, I want to see what elf was like. Awesome. I mean, I watched as a kid. I just don't remember. Thank you. Born to Rock.
I hope you're not going to eBay and finding rare elf puppets for like $30. I hope you just had a stash of these from like Hardee's or wherever.
Yeah, Omar, we got a couple. Well, we got one more package and then one more thing to do before going back to questions.
This is from Mike Firth, who I told you all had written a comic book, and he had a Kickstarter, and I linked it to our on our description. And he sent me this because he said, you know, during these times, there's a lot of bad things happening, but our channel has brought him a lot of joy. It's got a lot of peanuts, and I cannot believe he sent me this, but this is The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, the artist edition.
If you pick it
now,
up,
if you know me, if you know me, I have stayed away from this because it's a rabbit hole I didn't want to go into. But now that this beautiful bastard has sent me this freaking thing, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to have to get the Jim Lee Artist Edition. There are not enough words to say thank you so much. This is one of my favorite stories. And to have the Artist Edition is just crazy. He's one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite stories. And he got it from IDW and had it shipped to my house. Or is this just the box? Did you just ship a box?
No, it came straight from IDW because there's a free My Little Pony comic in there.
I'm gonna open it up a little bit and then you can
Sure. Well, let's see. We got a couple of super chats that I don't want to disappear.
Yeah,
and then we'll go
to
a surprise. So Jorge, thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. Omar, when do you think we can get a Civil War omnibus? Love the show. You guys are the best.
I'm surprised we haven't had a Civil War or House of M omnibus, honestly. And when I do my top 10 most wanted or top 20 most wanted Marvel Omnis, David always likes me to share that with him to get inspiration, not ideas. So maybe I'll throw that in there. I like the artwork. You all know how I feel about the story, but I do like the art.
And thank you, Paul. Thank you, Omar and Melanie, for everything you guys do for the channel. My wife and Wally are always yelling at me for getting Omnis and trade paperbacks.
You're welcome. Sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
You go ahead and show that.
So this is the Life and Time. It is in there. Thank you, Mike. I can't believe you did this, man. This is so sweet. These books aren't cheap either. So what this is, in case you don't know, is the original artwork. So these are like the pages that have been restored and put together in a hardcover in the original size that the artist used. And this is one of my favorite stories of all time, ever. It's one that cheers me up, and it's one that, here's the breakdowns. And it's one that means a lot to me, and it's a book that I'm thankful for. And I stayed away from this.
Too.
Oh, I stayed away from this because I did not want to get into the rabbit hole of getting into artist editions. But of course, that's upside down. It'll be in my haul video. And again, Mike, this was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah.
See, you put about lost for words.
I am, and I'm usually a guy that likes to talk.
I'm giving you time to process it. I'm glad, sweetie.
This is really cool.
Okay.
Oh, God, look at that original art here. Hold on, let me show you the cover.
Okay.
Let me show you the cover. Sorry. One more thing. That cover. Look at that.
I do love that color.
Original.
Or cover.
When he was a kid. It's how it all started out. Oh God, what a beautiful book. Thank you so much.
I have to go like this while you're holding it up. All right.
It's a big book.
So we got a surprise giveaway. Because I bought Omar comics that he already owned. Imagine that.
My wonderful wife tried to surprise me. She's
I know what he
sweet.
likes, so that's good. All right. So I bought him the 4 volumes of Queen and Country because I looked where it was supposed to be, and I'm like, oh, he'll like this. Well, I forgot about his corner of ultimate favorites, right? That you showed in the book tour. So I was like, well, let's give them away. Merry Christmas. And so it is
all 4 volumes.
Yes, all 4 volumes. Right here. It's
a great story, obviously, because it's in my shelf of books that I really enjoyed. My wife didn't look at it.
And never apologize for buying Greg Rucka books. That's right. Yeah. I just so you know what? I'm just gonna use my phone. Just trust me. I'll do a
so she wants to do a giveaway.
Random number generator on my phone. You all.
And by the way, Curtis and I did a giveaway on the Epic Collection release, and I already have a winner. I just need to reach out to them first. So thank you all for entering that.
Hey, yeah. Look. Smash that like button, people, and then I'll do the giveaway.
The likes are not proportionate to the amount of people in here.
All right, so I'm going to ask a question, and how do we do this? The first.
It's your baby. I'm just watching you.
Okay, the first 50 people to answer correctly. I'll do a random number generator, then I'll count 3 times to make sure I'm getting it right, and
what's up, Ludwig? There's my buddy.
You email us at nearmint.
No,
Gmail.
Do it here.
Put their address?
No,
okay, anyway.
Do the giveaway on the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay,
no, don't email the answers. Email the address. All right.
If you win.
If you win. Okay. You
yes.
guys ready? Ready for the question?
Beautiful.
First 50 correct responses, and then I will pick a random number, and that person will win this nice little set. It's the Omar already had these giveaway. The question is.
Good luck, people. First 50 people that answered this question correctly. Get ready for that copy and paste.
Who is the cover artist?
Who is that cover artist?
Who is the cover artist?
Who is that cover? And actually, he did all. It's a he. Spoilers.
Yeah,
did all the covers for the books.
Yeah. All right, not seeing them yet. Already got them right next to me. Is what Rudy's saying.
Yep. So who did the covers?
There we go.
All right.
They all popped at once.
Good luck, Melanie. Random number generator. Trust my wife. Congratulations. A sneaky giveaway. And I'll be doing
surprise.
I'll be doing another giveaway when we get to 40,000. We're almost there, halfway there. So, I love you guys and I love paying things forward, right? Things get sent to me for review.
Also, I couldn't return them. I went anyway. I do a giveaway.
And I don't mind paying it forward to you wonderful people. And it's not Alf. The correct answer is not Alf.
All right. So Tim Sale,
mm-hmm.
wonderful artist, is the
answer.
Correct answer. So I've got my random number generator 1 through 50. Oh my gosh, I don't have to count that. Hi, come on, phone. 3.
3 is the. All right. So now let's look here. Miller, nope. Tim Sale.
Wait, are
1,
you sure
2, 3.
Okay.
It's Joe Anderson.
And you're positive that's where it starts?
I'm double checking.
Okay.
Love the channel. Thank you so much, Owen.
All right. Well, you kind of already said he's the.
let's see, Miller. Nope.
No,
So it's
yeah.
Tim Cell, Mr. Haha, then John, and then the third one is Joe.
Congratulations, Joe!
Joe
This is
Anderson.
your day.
You won yourself. You super chatted us, didn't you? There you go, man.
All right, so show me email.
Send us an email here, and we'll tell you how to go about collecting this prize that you won. Send us an email to nearmintcon@gmail.com. It's a surprise giveaway. We weren't even planning this.
Mailing address.
Yep. Just send us an email there, and I'll get back to you about how to collect your prize. Congratulations, man. If you've never read it, you're in for a treat because this is Greg Rucka. It's great. So
awesome.
Now we'll be doing another giveaway, like I said, when we get to 40,000, and we're halfway there.
Look, Josh Anderson, good job, other Jay Anderson. Oh, we're gonna do another one at 40,000.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I like giving things away, and
No, I just didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Okay, Dean, we need an adjectiveless Spider-Man 1990 run collected in Omnibus. Please tell this to David Gabriel Omar. My very first comic book issue was issue 77 from that run. Love you guys. Hope you are doing fine.
I know we have like the first 20 collected, right? First 20 something, because we got Todd McFarlane, then we have Eric Larson's run. That one issue of Infinity Gauntlet, issue 17. Man, that's it. I will say it's going to take a while because we still don't have either Web of Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man. So it might be like it might be a while, but I can always throw that up there to him. He has ideas of his own. So hey, keep an eye on. Thank you so much. Happy Festivus. Yes. Seinfeld. It's the second time I've used Seinfeld this week. Somebody else. Oh, when I was interviewing, it wasn't with Claremont. It was somebody else. Maybe me and Amanda were doing a show, and somebody mentioned Jason Alexander as Wolverine, maybe? And I was like, George Costanza? I'm the opposite of Uncle Scrooge. I think Scrooge has a lot of heart. That's the thing, right? Like Scrooge
has a lot of heart to work hard, right?
Yeah, that's the beauty of Scrooge. Like, he is a complex character. Yeah, same guy.
Omar, your favorite writer is Takeover Justice
I heard. I like that you said my favorite writer, because that's not true. You're pushing buttons, Mr. Anderson, but I love you. Mainly because you introduced me to that fine Becky Lynch right there that you got in your icon. We'll see what he does, right? I mean, look what he did with New Avengers. That man made Avengers a flagship title. Granted, it could have been that he used Wolverine and it was new reader friendly, but he could do the same thing with Justice League. And then we'll have a new Justice League and a Mighty Justice League. I mean, at one time there were 3 different Avengers titles. That was unheard of at the time for Marvel. Even the phenomenal Kurt Busiek couldn't do that. Omar, important X-Men question. It must be if it's all in caps. Since I don't have a big budget because I'm only 15, thank you. And earn Omnibus through delivery newspaper. Oh, God bless you, man.
Really? That's awesome.
I chop tobacco to get my copies of X-Men, so I feel you. And earn Omnibus through delivery newspapers. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 or Jim Lee Volume 1. Uncanny One. But you have to understand that Uncanny One has a Silver Age tone to it. A little bit, not a lot, because is that
so Graham would like it.
Yes, he would. Going into the Bronze Age kind of storytelling, and then it gets so much better. By the time John Byrne comes into the book about 108, 109, it becomes something amazing. The reason I suggest that over the Jim Lee one is because Jim Lee, and I'm going to talk about this when I do an overview of the book, because I think there's going to be a misconception with like the way people think of the Jim Lee Omnibus. They're going to think, oh, it's like the cartoon. Jim Lee designed the cartoons. Is going to be a great introduction to the X-Men. The thing about X-Men is that it's one long soap opera. I mean, I call it whatever. Yeah, that's what it is. It's one ongoing long soap opera, and it all starts with Uncanny One. Yeah, the Silver Age, whatever, but really it starts with that Uncanny One. And the payoff to the Siege Perilous and all that happens at the beginning of the Jim Lee Omnibus. So you're going to be confused. You're going to be like, why are these X-Men giving up? Why are they walking through this portal? Where are they going? Why is Wolverine on a like? There's so many questions, and when I do the overview of that omnibus, I'm going to mention that to make it clear to people so they're not completely lost reading it, going, "This is not what I was expecting when I saw Chris Claremont and Jim Lee's name," because it is a little confusing at first.
Good question.
Great question.
Hey guys, sup? Love the channel. What should I read before House of M? Just Avengers Disassemble is enough?
First 6 issues of Astonishing X-Men and Avengers Disassembled, absolutely. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, here we go. Justin Wells said, I thought you were doing the next one at 50K. Either way, that's awesome.
I was.
Okay, so I'm right.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
you
was.
can't mess with my memory because I'm always thinking, well, maybe I don't remember.
I was, but I love paying things forward.
I'm not arguing against it. I just thought you said something else.
And we have a lot of new subscribers, and you guys are wonderful to me. We've gotten a lot of super chats and a lot of Patreons that we can use to ship these books overseas. So yeah, you guys have been great, and I just want to pay it forward. That's my way of saying thank you.
Okay, so I was way up in the chat. Let's skip down to the bottom. Thank you, Lionheart. Omar, my 2021 Marvel Omnibus list is now at 30. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's going to go up. It's going to be 40 by the time we get done with next year. Melanie was right. Again, come on, man. Don't.
It's just human nature. We inherently want to be right.
You do?
Oh, no, you want to as well. I sounded so old. Oh, you want to as well.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
You've been correcting me since we've been together.
But you want to be.
Of course, I'd throw dangling fruit at you like I do.
Oh, my gosh.
By the way, one of my favorite things I do with my wife, and I do it on the channel too, and some of you all have caught on, is I purposely say things or do things to be corrected. When the latest one was my Hall of Monster, and I knew somebody would call me out, and I love it because you did. Where I put the picture together and I purposely put a book in the wrong place. And I do this sometimes with my overviews or my hauls. Sometimes I put a number in the wrong place just to see who's paying attention. And you guys are paying attention because like 10 of y'all were like, Omar.
Extra credit points. What's wrong in this picture?
None of you called me an idiot or anything. They were like, Omar, you did that on purpose. Or you were, what did they say? Like, please tell me you were joking. And I was. Yeah, you caught me. I do things like that to see who's paying attention. But I've been doing that to my wife. What I call it is dangling fruit. I purposely say something stupid so she could be like, because I know immediately her and my brother.
Yes, and Tommy too.
They fight over who corrects me. Like I say things like that are so stupid that are way out there. Then both are like, "Are you an idiot?"
I'm learning. I'm learning to recognize it. Marvel Babs asking if I have a shelf in that labyrinth of a library. I do not because he buys or receives everything, so I don't need it. Right. For my books that are comics, upstairs on bookshelves and such. So,
brother, like
that's what I got.
2/3 of this stuff is hers. If something happens, if something happens to us, you own 2/3 of this, and I get to keep the bookshelves.
I am not Latina, Rafael.
No.
Born in Kentucky.
Ella es de Kentucky, pero habla un poquito en español. Habla en español.
No, please no.
Oh, okay.
I understand, I'd say quite a bit of what this Spanish language when it's spoken, because I love Spanish class in high school and college. I loved Spanish homework.
Like switching the book.
And then I
don't notice this.
Hear your parents speaking Spanish, all the time. So I think it's fun. It's a game. Try to figure out what's being said. A lot of times I'm wrong. I'm talking about.
I really don't know why I do it. I started doing it on my videos a couple of years ago, just to see if maybe it was my brother's idea to see if people pay attention. He was like, "Man, people like correcting people just by nature." So I was like, "Okay, I'll start putting things in the wrong order or putting a volume 2 in front of a volume 1. It drives people's OCD crazy." So I do it on purpose, and I find it awesome.
I think when I was teaching in high school, I would put a mistake on the board on purpose to get kids to get in their seat, and you got extra credit or candy or something. Sit down, look at the board, get started, and find what's wrong. It kind of worked.
I bought 17 Omnis since May, thanks to you, Omar. I love your channel and everyone's dedication. Thank you, brother. That's really awesome, man. And the important thing is, I hope you enjoy those books that you bought. That is the important thing. A couple of my DC Absolute editions have come out of their binding. Oh, do you know if I can send them somewhere to have them fixed? You can send them to a book bindery, right? But that may cost you probably half of what you paid for that book. But if you really enjoy it, I'm curious to which books. Was it the one with the infamous bad binding is Swamp Thing. Was it that? I don't get it. Omar, you guys doing the elf on the shelf for your kids this year? Happy birthday. Yeah, that damn elf. Sometimes he forgets to move because Poppy's passed out on the couch.
Should I go to bed at 9?
So we'll just keep that between us.
Shifty Shift said, how did we meet? I think, I've got such good stories. That'd be a good Patreon. Right? Like, not to be egotistical. It's just, they're good stories. Genuinely interesting, I think. I would listen to if it were somebody else's story.
Hey, Omar, are we getting a restock of Uncanny 2?
Okay, so it's a long story, so we won't tell it now. That's the answer. That's a good question. Go ahead.
It was kind of a long story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one that I'm sure is going to get a restock. I'm shooting for it. David has my whole list of books that have come post-pandemic, post-Diamond opening up, and which ones I strongly suggest getting a restock. I don't have to tell him X-Men ever needs like a strong recommendation to get it restocked. But War of the Realms is definitely Infinity Gauntlet. Those were gone in mere minutes, brother. Minutes.
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. No. Elf
Cycle.
on the Shelf.
What's up, buddy? You just came in here in the very. I haven't seen you in a live chat in a while.
Who is it?
That's Cycle Cleveland, my buddy.
It's Alf.
And you're just gonna say Alf on the Shelf.
Shelf, yeah.
Omar, do you think we'll get new Fantastic Four Omnibus in the last quarter of 2021? I haven't seen any of those books yet. I've seen them all the way to September, and I haven't seen any FF, but I've already made those big announcements of the reprints and the new Volume 4. I think I get to announce those pretty soon. David's just waiting for confirmation and send my way with the images.
Wait, let me, I hope I did, was it rude to Shifty Shifts? Let me give a quick answer. I dated one brother, was friends with the other, kind of want to date him, and then we hit it off.
I was drunk when
and
was I drunk when you told me, or
no? You were drunk on our first kiss, which makes it sound like you needed to be drunk. But our first date was in Gatlinburg. It just turned into a date, and that's where he proposed to me.
Oh yeah, years later, not the same night.
No.
Absolute carnage. Although I finally snagged one. Yes, good job, man. I'm finally glad you got one, brother. You've been after that for a while. Don Rosa or Carl Barks? Don Rosa.
Somebody asked if we've been to Europe.
We have. We've been to Spain.
Yeah, Spain and France. France for like
a day
and a night. Yeah. And because our foreign exchange student invited us to his home in Spain. It was amazing. Whew.
Any chance of getting a Heroes Return Fantastic Four Omnibus? Yeah, absolutely, because we've had Iron Man, we've had Thor, we've had Captain America, and we've had Avengers. Why not? As soon as those complete collections are finished, I think that's the next route they're going to go.
Never mind. Forgot what I was going to say.
Omar, will you ever read Newer Valiant? Yeah, that's my deep dark secret, right? Lloyd sent me Bloodshot. Damn it, I still haven't read it. I haven't read any New Valiant. I've read the classic stuff, most of it, all of it, probably by now. But I haven't read any of the New Valiant. And those guys, I actually reached out to Valiant. I got to meet them at a con, and they were like, yeah, man, we've seen your show. We'd like to work together. And I was like, cool. And when I emailed them, they never emailed me back. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they changed their minds. But that's cool.
Hey, oh my goodness. I'm sure you said thank you to Ray for these wonderful Christmas presents.
So our buddy Ray from California sent us some Christmas gifts, and they're wrapped individually to the channel. Like, I'm not going to open up Tina's, obviously, or Amanda's gifts. But since we're doing unboxing, we forgot to do this earlier. And
I know, I'm so sorry, Ray. Thank you. It's beautiful wrapping, and
he knew the ones I was missing when I did.
So nice.
Oh man. This is awesome.
I'm so sorry, Ray. I'm so sorry that we moved on. Oh gosh, I feel bad.
This is somebody called me out recently for my lack of Fantagraphics book. They were like, they said something stupid like I don't have enough. Like I have the complete Peanuts collection. That alone is like 40 books. Okay, I guess I don't have enough.
Because they're upstairs.
Yeah, this is the complete Peanuts. It's I was missing 2 box sets, and this is one of them, dude.
That's so nice.
Ray is such a good guy. He has been following.
He says great Christmas presents every year.
Let me tell you something about Ray. Ray has been following me since my days of doing a podcast, not near mint condition. He's been following me since I was doing a podcast years ago with Dan.
Yep. So
that's crazy. How can I start collecting peanuts, brother? Get the box sets are back in print. Some of them are back in print, so keep that in mind. That's the way I would go about it. And get the years that you like.
Do you want to read your card?
Probably not, because it's personal.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a cool gift, man. I don't hold grudges. When did I say that I held a grudge? I hold a grudge? Maybe against that waiter that was making fun of me for reading a freaking comic book. I'll have to go back in there and whoop that dude's ass.
Wait, Ray is the true spirit of Christmas.
Ray is a good human being. He's a magician in the state of California.
Yep.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's good people.
I'm gonna set this over here.
Just bought my first omnibus thanks to your videos. Thanks for the unhealthy addiction. Here's Thomas, I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody when you come to buying these things. You know, if this is the hobby, it beats the hell out of being addicted to hookers and cocaine. You'll live longer. You might be broker, but at least you'll live a longer life. More brokes.
I was referring to Valiant ghosting.
Oh,
Valiant
okay.
Ghosting you?
I'm not holding a grudge. I just never got back to them because I emailed them. I have a rule about like 3 times, but I also don't give up. So I'm probably trying to email them again.
Gabriel?
I like your channel so far.
Thanks.
I love that you added so far because that's still
Something might happen.
I may say something stupid. They're like, nope, dislike, and I'm out of here. This guy's an idiot.
I gotta get the other out. There. Let's step over the Christmas presents.
Okay. Somebody was sorry, the chat sometimes goes so fast with questions. I think I've mentioned this 2 or 3 times that Image is no longer going to reprint the deluxe edition hardcovers, that they're going to try to go the Compendium way. I don't know if issue 9 is in the Compendium, and I've only seen the solicit for it. I haven't really looked at it, which is crazy. If I remember correctly, the Spawn Compendium will not have issue 9. I would never judge you, Josh. You're judging my ultra glamorous vodka and cocaine.
By the way, if I'm ever laughing randomly while we're talking, it's just because I'm reading the chat.
I think the coke and hookers might not in the end, brother. Not because you ain't gonna live more than 10 years. I'll catch up to you, and then
all right. Now we've got the Alf duo. I need to learn an Alf song so they can sing.
They're not emailing me back. I'm like Chris Claremont when he's like, I'm not reading it unless they send it to me. I'm not buying X-Men. That's what he told me in the interview when I was asking if he's caught up on X-Men. He's like, I'll read it if they send them to me. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, the digital copies.
No, of course not. I don't hold, like, Dark Horse hasn't sent me things in over a year, and I still review their stuff. It's just a matter of, like,
Berserk.
If I go in there and go down that rabbit hole, I have to find some of those deluxe editions that are out of print. And
Can we do a Berserk Alf crossover?
No, never. What is wrong with
the most horrible thing ever.
Hey, how about that? Hey, how about we don't talk about it, Joe, because I ain't seen it yet, okay? We don't talk about The Mandalorian yet. I haven't seen it, but thank you so much. Will Marvel ever release a Captain America by Mark Grunwald on me? You know, I was somebody in the chat when I announced the Captain America Omnibus was really, really upset that they didn't do a Mark Grunwald Omnibus. And I think that's because, I mean, there's not a lot to collect of Captain America that has phenomenal storytelling, right? I mean, we have Mark Grunwald's run. I'm trying to think of the other, right? Like Dennis O'Neil stuff, maybe some John Byrne, Roger Stern that could be collected into an oversized hardcover. So that's the thing with Captain America. Like, maybe they're holding on to those. And I'm sure we'll get one.
Newsflash, these puppets don't smell.
Are you going to review the Eternals oversized? Yeah, I got it in the other day. I was waiting for the other box to show up that's been kind of missing for a while. It's been missing for like 4 weeks now, which has my New Mutants in there and Eternals and Cosmic by Donny Cates. So hopefully that will come in soon.
Hitting cocaine in the corner. I was just wondering, they're old. I was like, do they smell?
Why are you smelling the owls?
I was wondering because they're old. The tag's like, I mean, obviously they're old. And the tag's
when do you
yellow.
think you'll drop the next Dread video? Actually, I I have to push. I'll probably do that in January, as well as my reading order has to be pushed until January. And I was going to explain to the Patreons what happened was that I cannot find 2 of my damn volumes of
Again?
Yeah, I don't know where I had them. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
I'm sorry, your 2 volumes of what?
Booster Gold. I can't find them.
I didn't do anything with them. Didn't touch them.
Well, they ain't gonna move by themselves.
I
just
didn't
like my car
touch
keys.
it. Maybe it's haunted down here.
Just like
Maybe
my car
it's a
keys and
ghost
wallet.
in your wallet that we have still never found. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me get this one. What's going on, Pacheco? Hey, Omar, how are you? Are we getting 2 books of X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Epics next year, or only 1 printing? Well, we still don't know what they're doing from October to December, so I'm sure we'll get 2. We always get 2 of those. Those sell well.
Okay. Arvin asks, hi, I have a question about the comics I bought from a flea market. I got these 2 comics. One is also like number 1 in Captain America, 128 pages. So how much are these comics worth?
I don't know. It depends on the condition and how much you paid for them. I really don't know. I mean,
hope you got a good deal.
I hope you got a good deal. And I can't even keep Captain America 128 pages. I don't even. Was that a special? I wish I could see the covers.
Lionheart said there's a great disturbance in the force. You can't find your books.
I swear, that's what it's like. I freak out. I'm like, where the heck am I? Because I know my books on my spines and stuff too. We need an overview review of the Don Rosa. I would love that. I can do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I love that story, so of course I can do that.
Ringmaster, the solicitation respond compendium says issues 1 through 50. Maybe,
so maybe
issue
50
9 will be in it.
I wonder how they're going to work that out. You know how they should do it? Somebody suggested this. If they get Tom McFarlane to draw an Amazing Spider-Man story, and then he can print issue 9 with Angela. That would be the legal way. If I were legal Marvel Comics, that's the way I would do it. Can you imagine Todd McFarlane coming back and drawing Amazing Spider-Man for, I don't care, 3 issues, 2 issues, whatever. Worth it. Then yes, print the hell out of Angela in whatever format you want. That would be it. That, oh my God, people like me would just lose our crap. Or Jim Lee. Jim Lee coming back to X-Men for a year. Oh God. Oh my God. And you get Chris Claremont.
It's a good day for you.
Get Chris Claremont to describe it. And I'm just daydreaming. It's just,
I know,
but can you really
make yourself feel good?
But it's one of those things too. Can you really go back home? Will it ever be the same? Probably not. You know, the glory days are come and gone, and it wouldn't be the same. But I still would be all over that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Omar, you watched Conan recently. I was wondering what you thought of Conan the Conqueror.
I love both of those movies. I even like the Red Sonja movie. Even though he wasn't Conan in that movie, even back then because of legal rights. Yeah, I like those movies. I love those movies. I need them in 4K. I need Beastmaster in 4K. That's what I need to get. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of those movies.
Beastmaster.
Dude, I love. Do you remember when I saw him in Chicago?
You said Beastmaster. He's getting in a car.
I saw my brother and I were in Chicago at a hotel coming down, and we saw the Beastmaster. What's his name? Mark Singer, I think. And I couldn't remember his name. I was like, oh my God, that's the Beastmaster. And my brother was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, that's the Beastmaster, dude. What's his name? And my brother was like, wait, that is the Beastmaster. My brother made me second guess myself. And I said, Beastmaster. And he looked at me and waved. And then as he drove away, I said, come back. It's Mark Singer. I remember. That guy's so cool, man.
Just a Guy is a manga reader wanting to get into manga. What do you recommend? Oh, wait, did I misread it? I thought it said getting into comics. I suppose, like, I'm a manga reader wanting to get into manga.
Okay. So what kind of manga would you recommend? There's a lot of great manga out there. I did my top 20, but a lot of it is old stuff, right? Like,
I guess it depends on, what type. If you like shonen or was the other one shoujo?
I mean, I always recommend the ones that I recommend are like things like Akira and stereotypical Ghost in the Shell. I love Sanctuary. I don't think a lot of people put that on their list, but it's one of my favorite. Battle Angel Alita, Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
Yes.
Recently, Viz is releasing these amazing editions. I wish they were hardcover, but that's okay. Of Rumiko Takahashi's work, and one of them is Mermaid Saga. Not to be missed. I'm doing an overview of it soon on the channel. love that story. It is freaking awesome, and I cannot wait to do a video on it. Maison Koku, and they've done Lum.
Okay. Violent, of course, Berserk.
Greatest manga ever. But I assume you already read it.
What is it? One Piece. What is it that I was wanting to read recently?
Monster?
Flowers and Bees. And
getting into comics.
Okay. That's
I actually released a video. My top 10 Marvel collected editions for people that like manga, and I'm going to do one for DC. But things that were in there, and then there's a lot of great suggestions in the comment section of that video too. A lot of people mentioned what the heck was, but anyway, I have things in there like Runaways. People mentioned Sentinel by Sean McKeever, which is great, which is kind of like a cross between anime and Iron Giant. So yeah, if you go back to our playlist, just watch that video. Because I'm trying to remember, other than like Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane, what's the other book that I put in there? I don't know, man. Black Bolt, that was another one. Things like that. There's so many good questions right now.
I know that.
Well, there's an important question from Ben Frank. He knows how to get my attention without a super chat. He's putting things in caps.
Okay, there you go.
Important question: Batman by Tynion or Spider-Man by Roger Stern? Oh, sorry for shouting. No, that's okay. Shout away.
Sorry for shouting.
My old soul tells me Spider-Man by Roger Stern. Yeah. Spider-Man is by Roger Stern. It's wonderful. It's good. And don't get me wrong, like that Tynion Batman, freaking amazing. Less Batman, more Bat Family, but it's really good. I think that they will. Tom Taylor seems to be a hot commodity these days.
Wait. So he's asking, do you think DC will make a deceased omnibus?
I think if they're smart, they will. But right now, guys, there's no secret. I mean, when I did the upcoming DC solicitations, they are literally 18 graphic novels and 3 young adult novels, graphic novels. I don't think it's any secret that DC isn't publishing as much as they used to as far as collected editions. And then when you look at the catalog is a third of what it used to be last year. So I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I will take whatever DC can give, I just hope they finish out some of these things. And I don't know what the future holds for them. I'm trying to be positive, but it's a weird time for them. And I feel for a lot of those people having to work over there. I want to start reading Iron Man. And I want to start with something amazing. So what do you suggest me read? Not in omnibus format. Warren Ellis' The Extremist comes to mind. That's a really good book. David Michelinie. That stuff has been collected in trade paperback. The David Michelinie run. Michelinie. The Epic collections have some pretty good storylines. Matt Fraction's run, I know people really like it, and honestly, that might be a good jumping on point too. Kieran Gillen's run is awesome. But I'm trying to think of which one is one of the Iron Man Doom Epic collection is solid. War Machine is good. War Games is good. And then Volume 1. Oh, what's up, Sugar Man? Oversized.
He put it all caps.
Okay, read that. You read this.
Hey, Omar smoked weed but wanted to get into cocaine. What do you recommend as a starting point? Big fan of the show. No, we do not endorse drugs. Graham better not be on here today. Look at you. But it was really fun.
I don't know.
You're not answering.
I lose all my sponsors. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Nasir, he's been asking, he's one of the people who repeat this question. So, Melanie, I'll get you involved since you're the English teacher. Do you ever get on your husband to read more fiction? He's worked on you to get into comics, so he needs to return the favor. No. I've always liked comics, so he didn't have to work on me to get me into comics. However, years ago, I bought him the Homicide, right? What was the book I bought you?
Homicide, Life on the Street.
Never read it. You're way too busy, so it's okay. I mean, this is for you. That's fine. You read more before you started this, more novels.
Yeah, I used to read a lot.
Especially in school.
Yeah, I wish I did read more. It's just
I talk to him about the books I'm reading too.
Yeah.
And you listen, because we both really appreciate stories.
But the older you get, the more you realize you're limited to the amount of time that you can spend actually doing things.
That's why you like that Twilight Zone episode where the guy has all the time in the world to read the books, but he steps on his last.
You gave away the ending! Spoilers!
Oh my gosh, how old is that thing?
That was Burgess Meredith.
But
get up, you son of a bitch, because Mickey loves the same guy, the same actor.
Mm-hmm. But to be fair, years ago he bought me a Kindle so that you
could read Sailor V.
Sailor V. He put Sailor V on it, and I was like, I don't like reading on electronics, but I read Sailor V, and I really appreciated it. Although you think I didn't, I did.
Okay.
We got a super chat. Thank you, Esteban. Thank you both for making my work shift an enjoyable one. You're welcome. Love these streams. Happy holidays, Near Mint team. Try for all the hard work.
Thank you.
You do for us. Yeah. Oh,
I got you, baby.
I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Thank you for all the hard work you do for us. No, and thank you all for the feedback and the wonderful comments and just going back and forth. It's been wonderful getting to know a lot of y'all and seeing a lot of recognizable names. I feel like you're a part of my family, and it's been really good.
So Share Bear says The Wire is so damn good.
Top 3 shows of all time. Omar coming.
That's why I bought you the book.
Take a shot at the king you best not miss. God, I love The Wire.
Yes, shirt.
And that's an Omar quote. Damn it, I can't talk about this episode because we have 15-year-old and 12-year-old watching. The F word episode, where 2 of the characters are sitting around at a crime scene and they're solving the crime scene with nothing but the F word. Every word is the F word. It's
like
the most
Smurf.
Yes, like that. Like, well, let's just use Smurf, right? Like they're like Smurf, and then the other guy's like Smurf, and the other guy's like Smurf. Like
that's awesome.
It is amazing. Like one of the best scenes in any television show I've ever seen in my life. It's great. I love The Wire. Okay. Great characters.
Eric saying, who still reads novels when we have audiobooks? I just started the Mistborn series, The First Empire.
Brandon Sanderson?
Yes, because my brother-in-law Tommy was like, this is my favorite ending out of any media. He's read the whole thing. Poor guy, he wants to talk to me about it, but I'm just reading it while driving. So I'm like, I'm on chapter 5. It's pretty cool so far. I completely believe him that it's going to be amazing. But audiobook, man. Audiobooks are awesome. With the voice acting, the narrating, whew, you get a good one. Okay. Oh, so
yep, Mistborn. Represent.
It's so good, sweet. So Smurf. I'll let you guys know when I'm done. It might take a couple of years. No, I'm sure once it gets into it and I see all the twists and the plans be going on, I'll listen to it more, and not any music. So
my point was like, the older you get, the more you realize you don't have as much time as you used to as a kid. That's why I can't dive deep anymore, which sucks, into these role-playing games that I used to play. I mean, some of my friends say they've played 120 hours of some of these role-playing games, and I wish I had that much time to devote to them. But I enjoy what I'm doing. I like reading comics. I like putting content on the channel. And if it's my full-time gig, then I have to take it seriously.
This here's going to read it in your stead. All right, you know what? You come back on and give a review, convince him to read it.
Y'all going to make me feel guilty about that damn gift she gave me like 5 years ago. All right, thank you.
No, it's fine. It showed I cared about you. Knew you liked it.
No, this is a good question that I need to touch upon. He's okay. Any update on the X Factor Omnibus content? Not yet. I did share my opinion with David. And I love his replies are wonderful because he's always so like, maybe. Like that's pretty much the reply. And then sometimes it happens and sometimes at the end of the day, it's Marvel's decision. It's not my decision. I just can only give my 2 cents. And I also need to let him know about Captain America too, that there's a orphaned issue because he hates orphaned issues. So that might happen.
Oh, I think we've got super chat, but Ace, I was looking for you. Thank you. First of all, before I'm reading this, I commented on your videos. Go see it. I asked you a question. I need your mailing address. Okay? I got something for you.
Ace, you ain't gonna reply back to comments? How you gonna run a channel, Ace? Come on now.
Anyway, so good. I'm glad to see you on the chat. Guys, she's got Brags and Boards. It's our new YouTube channel. You should check it out. And I love the name. Okay.
Lionheart's got a channel. Let's shout him out too.
Yes, I did before.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I heard you say audiobooks. You should check out Daisy Jones and the Six. Quite honestly, the best audiobook that's ever been developed. I like saying it that way. That's ever been developed. Thank you for the recommendation. After my 2 years of this board, I will check it out.
Who's the guy that did Game of Thrones? Who's the audiobook? That guy
he read it?
He could do 100 voices. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I almost said
he was amazing.
David Attenborough, but
that's how I read Game of Thrones. I listened to it. David Attenborough.
And it wasn't Game of Thrones, it's Song of Ice and Fire.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Brian, thank you for the super chat. I love Gotham Central. Where would you recommend I start with Brubaker and Rucka's other works? Oh my gosh, what video was that on? I did a video on Gotham Central. If you go back to watch my Gotham Central video, I think I did a video on where to follow Greg Rucka's story that he starts in Gotham Central. Because he found a way, when his series got canceled, to continue telling this ongoing story of Renee Montoya through different miniseries. And I did a short little video where to follow them and what trade paperbacks are available. But as far as Brubaker, oh my gosh, dude. Criminal, Scene of the Crime, Fatale, and as far as Greg Rucka, Queen and Country, which my wife just gave away today, and not Fatale, Lazarus. Oh yeah, you're in for a treat if you've not read those. Sleeper is also really good, but I think that one's out of print right now.
Ace, completely forgive you. I thought, yeah, she has been sick.
How dare you call her Al?
No, I'm happy because I want her to send your mailing address to nearmintcon@gmail.com. And then you can also check out what I commented. I don't remember. But I'm looking forward. I haven't had time to look forward to watch more of your videos or your new videos. So let's see. Boyd says we're coming up to the top of the hour. Let's start wrapping up. What's coming up for videos this week? We got 9 more minutes. I love
you, Lloyd. Thank you. Nightwing Omnibus overview. There's probably going to be 2 videos a day because I need to catch up. So I kind of I'm not doing any interviews. There might be there are a couple of Marvel announcements coming out because they let me know some stuff, but things have to be approved. They're definitely a Fantagraphics Duck book, and then some manga overviews, the Marvel trades that I do every Tuesday, some probably the X-Men by Jim Lee Omnibus overview, the new printing, and the new printing of Uncanny X-Men Volume 3. Probably those are the ones I'm going to be working on. So, yeah, Share Bear's been wanting me to do some 6-gun overview, but I haven't finished it yet. So I may do that, man.
There we go.
Any news on TMNT Volume 11 reprint and stock? Restock, because I don't think you guys didn't get one. Damn. Okay, let me reach out. Let me ask them again about the IDW stuff from Transformers Faces that I asked last week, and about the TMNT Volume 11, because that one came out about a month ago, right? Yeah.
Thank you, Mega Shrimpster. Wait. Alf needs to. I just painted my nail. Okay, I can't put my hand in my new Alf puppet, but what happened to the Alf doll? Did Omar lose it? Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna do a damn
By
video.
the way, I'm assuming that there won't be a Boxing Day episode. Ha ha! That's how he laughs on the show. No, right here. I painted my nails, so I can't put them in a.
I'm gonna throw these things into the wood pile and start a burning episode.
Okay. So Simply Book Dream says you missed a super chat. Sorry for yelling. So we got it right. And then the one from Yaoyan has been up there forever. It hasn't disappeared, but I think we got them all.
Yeah, let me do a check because.
Oh, whoa! 2 just popped up though.
Let's see. We got one from Chris Kaufman. You 2 are my favorite Saturday afternoon event, more than UK basketball now. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. Oh, thank you so much.
Wow, seriously, that's a huge compliment because I know how much people love basketball in general. I sound like such a nerd. And UK, right? University of Kentucky? Is that what you're talking about?
I think he means United Kingdom.
Oh, dang it.
Does the UK play basketball?
I'm sure they
I feel so ignorant. Brandon, thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
You. Look, and he's slipping us off while he's giving us $20.
No, he's not. He's doing that.
No, in the picture?
Oh, the picture's Mr. Is that Mr. Rogers?
No.
Mr. Rogers. That is Mr. Rogers.
Merry Christmas, you guys. You've become my Saturday routine. Here's some scratch to help out the channel. Keep punching, Omar. 2021 is going to be your year.
2021 is going to be my year. Thank you.
Get up, you bum. Hey, that was good.
That was pretty, that was pretty good, Burgess Meredith. We might be doing a little role playing later on. I'll be your Rocky. You can be my Mickey.
Hey, but just about flipping off. I was driving this morning and this guy was walking down the sidewalk and he just went, and he flipped me off. Like I think that it's something genuinely like happening in his life to just randomly flip off people that are driving. It was strange.
Oh,
I genuinely prayed for him. I'm like, something is going on.
And on a serious note, other than my wife getting flipped off, we'll come back to that here in a second.
No, that was it.
But
just an interesting story.
Mega Shremser is saying, I have a feeling I'm in danger of being blocked by Omar. I have never blocked anyone on my channel. People that have made fun of me, people that have left rude comments. The only time I've ever blocked anybody from my channel, and it's only happened 3 times, was when people were being rude in the chat. Not to me, because I have a thick skin. I don't care what they say about me. But to my co-host on the chat, I don't mind a difference of opinion or anything. But when you come in here with like homophobic views and just being rude, this is not for you.
Hey, the guy spamming on the Chris Claremont chat.
You banned him. I didn't ban him.
So what does that mean, though? Is he banned from the channel forever?
I don't know.
Can you go back? No, I just wanted to ban him from the chat because I gave him warnings. We timed him out twice from spamming.
That guy hates you.
But I don't want him banned from the channel. Just quit spamming the chat.
I got you.
We got to look into it.
Okay. John Marco Toval, thank you for the super chat.
You.
Please let me know if you have a question, or if sometimes the stickers don't show up if it's a super chat sticker. Merry Christmas from Jay Cliff. Thank you so much. $9.99 is a super sticker. I wish I could show it. I can't show it on the freaking StreamYard, but it's showing up here.
Are the actual stickers like pictures? Oh, there's a little wolf.
Picture. It's a little raccoon.
Aww.
It's really cute. Thank you so much. You all are so wonderful. You banned that man forever, Melanie.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, can you unban? I mean,
yeah, we can unban him. I'll find him. I don't like banning people.
No, just from the chat. I gave you a warning. We asked nicely. Stop spamming.
I do not mind a difference of opinion at all, but people were just the only 3 times I've ever banned anybody is for just being rude to my co-host and being really
interrupting the chat, the flow, keeping people
being really
who
disrespectful
want to talk from talking.
Yeah, that was not cool. He was probably the guy sending people to that.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't even ban that guy. I was like, okay, you're entitled to your opinion. Why are you still here? Like, that's the part that didn't make any sense to me. No,
it's fine.
Like, you just came here to advertise for another channel. I hope you're getting paid at least.
Never mind. I was thinking something.
I gave Melanie too much power. She bans the hammer. She wields the ban hammer now. Nah, she doesn't ban anybody.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for not banning my constant epic. Like, never. Your picture goes 1,000 miles, Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career. I love saying your name, like the full name. It makes me happy.
Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career.
Omar,
Kid's got another question. Please tell us DC will have hopeful stories in the comics again. Even in the darkest times, hope cuts through. Wow, that's poetic. Hope is the light that lifts us up out of darkness.
I feel like I'm telling my kids a lie. Yeah, 2021 is going to be great. How about this, Kenny? I'm hopeful that there will be a restructure in DC in the proper direction to get us and them the things that we all want. So let's stay hopeful. You're right.
At 50,000 subs, you automatically get the Russian bot upgrades. We do every once in a while. The bots will come at us. With these pictures of ladies, be like,
them sexy ladies got me clicking on the picture real quick, and I'm like, oh, who's this? Oh, damn, bot.
We try our best to get rid of it.
Because the girls are like, I'm
actually proud of myself for not being duped. Maybe the first time I was like, well, maybe
how are you gonna get duped when somebody's like, I'm so lonely? Click on my profile to find out more about me.
You know me, Michael Evan tricked me.
He did.
Gullible. So thank you, Jaggernaut. Hey, Omar, thanks for everything you do for all the people in the community. Happy holidays to you and yours. Here's to a much better 2021.
Thank you, Jaggernaut. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, so Roberto is saying...
hey, everyone, please assist Omar in praying to the postal service so he can get... I just understand.
I was going to say, for this money to help out with also with shipping and the like.
It's I just... throw the pandemic in with a holiday, things aren't going to come as smooth as they used to.
I like the lady that puts a timestamp or wants to be your friend. Yeah, that was like the random
when they're like, 18 seconds is the best. You mean when I'm talking about Thor? What are you talking about?
When I sneeze. If Alf hasn't been banned, I think people in chat
are
safe.
Everybody's
Alf
safe.
Is so much fun. So much fun. All right, Omar, top 5 old school authors you would like to interview, including Claremont.
Mark Wolfman, Roy Thomas. Man, what's sad is the old guard that I've always wanted to talk to is, they've passed away. Now the old guard is shifting to the writers that I've read in the 80s. But I love to have Peter David back on, but I didn't get to interview Peter David, as grouchy as he is sometimes.
Just depending
on how cold he is. But he warms up to you once he's like, oh, this guy's read my stuff. Because I remember that interview I did with Peter David. He was like, I'm over here like this, and he's like looking the opposite way, going, yeah, yes, I did that. He's got his little hoodie on, like he's writing an Eminem record, and he's like, it's cold in here. And I was like, I love your stuff. Did you know that part of Supergirl? But he opened up to me as soon as he was like, oh, he's actually read my stuff. He's not just...
You genuinely want to interview
him. I just genuinely want to have a conversation. Larry Hama. I'd love to interview Larry Hama. A lot of ex-writers, right? I was a big Larry Hama fan. Yeah, those are up there. Probably, and then shifting more into the 80s stuff of the things that I enjoyed. Gosh, then Dennis O'Neil passed away. Like all these writers I've wanted to talk to have just come and gone, which sucks. Right? It feels like my childhood is dying. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but that's kind of the way it is. The people that made up my childhood are leaving, and they're not going to be around forever. Eastman and Laird, I'd love to talk to both of those guys. Because, they were the real first independent creators that blew up, right? There were other independent creators before them, but they're the guys that made it possible for everybody else to think, oh my God, I can make a comic and make a living out of this. And I think it would be wonderful to talk to both of them. There's my answers.
I noticed the difference between me and you. Like when you talk, you look off to the side when you're talking to the audience, and I look
because
at the camera. I'm trying to be a newscaster. Like I'm like, do I look at you or the camera? I'm on our video that's coming out. I try looking at the camera instead of you all the time. No. You gotta get that super chat.
Oh, okay, baby. Where's that at?
Why do you?
This one here?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I try to take over for 5 seconds. Omar used to watch boxing. I did. You should consider the UFC. Great time to be an MMA fan. Oh, I thought you meant like me being in the MMA. I don't think that would go well. That would be a bad time. I'm in my 40s now. I'd get knocked out like 18
Come on,
seconds.
Rocky.
That's a movie.
Get up, you bum.
That's not what he said. But anyway, are the Conan comics as violent as and epic as Berserk? No, not at all.
It's 102.
Oh, it's 102. We got to get going. Okay. No, they're not. If you want more of that stuff, maybe the Savage sort of Conan black and white stuff, or the Kurt Busiek stuff, that stuff is really good too. Like as far as like getting closer to that violence that Berserk was. I want to start reading Iron Man. Sorry, I did that already.
You answered that. Yeah, he answered your question.
You want to talk? I do, but you guys said old like classic, and so I thought early 80s. Bendis didn't really come into the radar until what, the late 90s, early aughts. Yeah, I'll talk to Bendis. Grant Morrison. Thank you. Somebody else mentioned Grant Morrison. Of course, I'd love to talk to Grant Morrison.
Oh, Jaggernaut said the way I look at you when you talk is adorable. I'm genuinely listening.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, how about last one, Omar? Any gift from you before Christmas? Okay, well,
I just want to write boxing. Hajime no Ippo. I've never seen it. Right, it never came out in America properly. I think it was called Fighting Spirits in America. Omar, any gift from you before Christmas in form of a new upcoming X Omnibus in 2021? Be my Santa Claus, please. There is an announcement I'm going to make for a volume of an existing X-related omnibus. How about that?
So, To wrap it up, Lloyd, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody at NMC. Will you guys be on next Saturday?
Of course we will.
And for Christmas, one of my presents to Omar involves a video. We're not going to edit it. I'm going to be in my PJs. We're just going to film it, make a thumbnail, put it out there, and that will be, you'll see. It's something doing for Omar.
It's
so that will be the Christmas Day video.
So there'll be a video on Christmas, and then Amanda and I are reviewing Wonder Woman on a live video Friday morning. And then there'll be a video in the afternoon, because there's always videos here. So
this will be on fans only, right? Oh, because I said PJs. No, I'm just saying.
I'm glad she told me ahead of time, because I don't like wearing PJs. I'm going to be being like my boxers and no shirt on, opening a gift. By the way, I'm recording this for the YouTube.
It's more meaningful than just, here's your gifts, Merry Christmas. You just got to see. You got to wait. We're talking comics, all right?
All right.
This is a kids channel.
This was extra long episode, extra 5 minutes, because we love you all and we wanted to take time with. Hopefully, and I'm sorry if I didn't get to your answers or your questions. Leave them in the comment section. I will eventually get to them. Everybody, have a wonderful and safe holiday. If you don't practice Christmas, just have a safe day. Week.
Have a good day.
A wonderful day. And we will see you next Saturday. I will be back on Old Reader, New Reader this Tuesday. We're talking about Nightwing Year 1. Chuck Dixon. Oh, Chuck Dixon's another guy I'd like to talk to. Yeah, Chuck Dixon. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Much
guys.
love.
Stay minty.